Hi everyone, welcome to Bruhan Mumbai Municipal Corporation's Virtual Training Center, and I am Mrs. Nehal Kodambe, your English teacher from VTC. Let's begin with today's session.
Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. Dear children, in Standard 5, you have learned the history of human being in EVS, right? From Stone Age to the human being of today. We have seen the development of human being, right from its brain, how its body parts they have been changed, then how he developed his communication skill. So in that journey we have seen that initially a man can only make some of the sounds. He couldn't communicate, or there was no language. But at present, if you will see, there are numerous languages spoken all over the globe. Now, how these languages have been developed? What are the process of developing the language that we have seen with some percent, right? In the initially, a man can only make some sound, but initially, gradually, then he developed the language, or you can see the communication skill, because communication skill is very important in human beings' life, right? Or the life of human being. But how this language has been developed, that we have to see. In today's session, we will see some of very basic part of this language. Whenever we speak any language, we make some sound which has some meaning, and then we develop, right? It so only making of sound, you cannot communicate by just making some sound. Like the animals, even they have their language, but we do not know what they speak. But now I'm speaking in English, and you people are listening, and you can follow me what I'm saying. So there are our different mother tongues, there are many languages, and if we learn those language, we can understand what speaker has to say, and then we communicate with each other. But how this language has been developed, or there are some parts of the language that we should know, that if I speak a sentence, then what are the basic part of this sentence, what are the basic feature of this sentence, that what we are going to learn in today's session. So our today's session is of word, phrase, clause and sentence. Okay, so let's begin with our today's session. So I'll begin with this today's session, and today's session we are going to see what is a word, what is a phrase, what is a sentence, and what are clauses. Beginning with a word, I'll begin with a letter. ओके, आजच्या सेशन मध्ये आपण वर्ड, फ्रेज, सेंटेन्स अँड क्लॉजेस म्हणजे काय आपण जाणून घेणार आहोत. सुरुवातीला मी तुम्हाला भाषा ही कशी उत्पन्न झाली असावी याच्याबद्दलचे जे काही इतिहासकारांचे अंदाज आहेत ते मी तुम्हाला सांगितले. आपण इयत्ता 5वी मध्ये EVS मध्ये हे शिकलोय की सुरुवातीला माणूस वेगवेगळे आवाज काढत होता, परंतु त्या आवाजातून त्याला जे एक्सप्रेस व्हायचंय ते होता येत नव्हतं, आणि हळूहळू ह्या भाषेची उत्पत्ती झाली किंवा भाषेचा विकास झाला. आता ह्या भाषेमध्ये आज तर आपण जगात अनेक भाषा बोलल्या जातात हे आपल्याला माहिती आहे. तर एखादी भाषा जेव्हा आपण बोलतो, आपण आपल्या घशातून तो आवाज निघतो, आणि मग नुसता आवाज काढणं म्हणजे कम्युनिकेशन का, तर त्याला काहीतरी अर्थ पाहिजे, आणि मग ह्या भाषेचा विकास झाला. तर आज आपण एका वाक्याकडे वळणार आहोत. एक वाक्य, मिनिंगफुल सेंटेन्स बोलताना त्याच्यामध्ये कोणकोणत्या गोष्टी असतात हे थोडंसं आपण थिअरॉटिकली ह्याच्याकडे आज आपण नजर टाकणार आहोत. सो बिफोर बिगिनिंग विथ द वर्ड, आय begin with the letter. Okay, what is a letter? A letter is the part of alphabet which helps to make a new word. आता आपल्याला वर्ड पासून सुरुवात दाखवली ह्या टॉपिक मध्ये, पण वर्ड कशापासून सुरुवात होतो, तर it is of letters. So as you know, there are 26 alphabets. Okay, we use in English to speak, to write, or to communicate. Okay, now here there are alphabets from A to Z. Now there are, in those alphabets there are 5 vowels and remaining are the consonants. We have learned this. Now we can see here there is one word, apple. Now to frame this word, we have used some of the letters or some of the alphabets. Okay, A plus P plus P plus L plus E. So to frame this word apple, we have used 5 alphabets, A, P, P, L, E. Or to frame word animal, we have used these alphabets, A plus N plus I plus M plus A plus L. So these are the letters. So letter is a part of alphabet. Okay, and which help us to make a new word. Okay, so we have begun with the letter. Now we'll move towards the word. What is a word? Now we have seen what is a letter. Now what is a word? Let's see some of the definition of word. So, the smallest unit of language. What is a word? The smallest unit of language which has a particular meaning and can be expressed by itself. The smallest discrete meaning unit of language. Okay, what is a word? The smallest unit of language which has a particular meaning and can be expressed by itself. भाषेचं सर्वात छोटं युनिट ज्याला आपण मिनिंगफुल असं मगाशी सर्वात पहिलं आपण बघितलं की यू हॅव वन कंडिशन दॅट इट शुड बी मिनिंगफुल. ओके, देन ओनली यू कॅन अंडरस्टँड व्हॉट दॅट वर्ड हॅज टू say or what that word has to tell, what that word has to express by itself. So the word is the smallest unit of language. Now take this word language. आपण नुसता हा एक language word घेतला तरी आपल्याला कळतं की language means भाषा. There are different types of language. You take any word, smallest, you know the smallest means the very small or the very little part of the language unit. Each and every word has its own meaning. So that is a word. आणि आता आपण बघितलं की word कसा frame होतो. So it is framed with using some alphabets. Okay. Now we will see some more features of this word. So a sound or combination of sounds that has meaning and is spoken by a human being. What is a word? A sound. सुरुवातीला मी तुम्हाला म्हटलं की आपण मानवाचा प्रवास भाषेचा हा आवाज काढून झाला. It has begun with a sound. Okay, so a sound or combination of sounds, not only one sound. There are combination of sounds because there are different letters, different alphabets are there in that word, and each alphabet, each letter has its sound. So a sound or combination of sounds that has meaning, this is very important. So this is the basic or very important condition that it should have some meaning and is spoken by a human being. This is also very important. माणसाकडून ज्या अर्थपूर्ण शब्दांचा किंवा आवाजांचा जो काही समूह असतो किंवा बोलला जातो, केला जातो, त्याला शब्द असं म्हणतात. A sound or combination of sounds that has meaning and is spoken by a human being. Or a written or printed letter or letters standing for spoken word. आता word सुरुवातीला आपण बघितलं, मी जसं मगाशी तुम्हाला सांगितलं, for communication either we speak or we write. Okay, so this is the second part, a written or printed letter. Sometimes we write, right? You people write on your notebook, or sometimes we print, we type it, right, on your phone or on your tablets, or there are printed letters that are with you in your books and in so many printed media on newspaper and so on. So a written or printed letter or letter standing for spoken word. जे आपण बोलतो ते लिहिलं जातं. So this is a word. Okay, so these are the two basic, very important thing about the word. Now we will move to the next part. What is a phrase? आपण letter म्हणजे काय बघितलं, आपण word म्हणजे काय बघितलं. Now the next part, what is a phrase? We are moving towards the next part of the sentence, that is a phrase. A phrase is a group of words. बघा आपण लेटर बघितलं, लेटर्स पासून तयार होणारा वर्ड बघितला. Now we are moving to the next step. A phrase is a group of words in a sentence that does not have a subject nor a verb. आता सेंटेन्स म्हणजे काय आपण बघितलं, राईट. आपण बेसिक सेंटेन्स पॅटर्न बघतो, एस प्लस व्ही प्लस ओ, सब्जेक्ट प्लस वर्ब प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट. बेसिक सेंटेन्स पॅटर्न आपल्याला SVO आपण मागच्या इयत्तांमध्ये शिकलोय. पण आता इथे काय कंडिशन आहे बघा. व्हॉट इज अ फ्रेज? अ फ्रेज इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स. Of course there are many words, group of words, not a single word. It is a group of words in a sentence that does not have a subject nor a verb. सेंटेन्स मधला असा पार्ट की ज्याच्यामध्ये सब्जेक्ट किंवा वर्ब नसतो, that is known as phrase. A phrase cannot express a complete thought on its own. It lacks a subject and a verb. So this is the second feature of the phrase. A phrase cannot express a complete thought on its own as it lacks a subject and a verb. त्याच्यामध्ये सब्जेक्ट आणि वर्ब नसल्यामुळे कुठलाही कंप्लीट थॉट तुम्हाला त्या फ्रेज वाचल्यानंतर मिळत नाही किंवा समजत नाही. So what is a phrase? In some simple word you can say a phrase is a group of words in a sentence that does not have a subject nor a verb. Group of words are there, but it does not have a subject nor a verb. It is known as a verb. Sorry, it is known as a phrase. So, we will see here what we have learned about phrase. We will revise it. What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words that go together but do not make a complete sentence. Phrase is not a complete sentence. It is a part of a sentence. Okay? And phrases act as a single part of speech in a sentence. So you can say phrase is a group of words and it is a part of sentence which do not have subject and verb. So that is known as a phrase. The phrases from our book. To understand this in a better way, read the following phrases. We will read one by one. A great horse of wood. बघा आता आपण काही फ्रेजेस इथे वाचणार आहोत. द फॉल ऑफ ट्रॉय, जो लेसन आता आपण शिकलो त्या लेसन मधले हे फ्रेजेस आहेत. आफ्टर रीडिंग these phrases you will see that there is not a single subject or verb, and they are simply group of words and they are the parts of that sentence. A great horse of wood, a skillful engineer, the greatest heroes, the secret of opening and shutting the entrance, on the seashore outside the walls, in the darkness, watching for the return of the fleet, and part of their strong wall. तुम्ही आता इथे बघाल की दे आर जस्ट ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स आणि त्याच्यामध्ये सब्जेक्ट किंवा वर्ब कुठेही आपल्याला एवढ्या साऱ्या फ्रेजेस मध्ये दिसत नाही. So a phrase is a group of words which do not have subject and verb, but this is a part of a sentence. Okay. Now we will move to the next step. That is a sentence. So we have started with a letter, then word, then phrase, and now a sentence. Now what is sentence? A sentence is a word or a group of words having a clear meaning in a given context is called a sentence. Group of words or word having a clear meaning. Whenever you will utter any sentence or whenever you will say any sentence, whenever you will read any sentence, whenever you will write any sentence, but from that you can express yourself, or you should express yourself, or the writer or the speaker has expressed themselves, right? So this is called a sentence. We will see some more definition of this sentence. So a group of words that makes a complete sense. We have seen a phrase is also a group of words but which do not have its meaning because there is no subject, no verb, right? But here sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense or expresses a complete thought, and it is called a sentence. For example, I am a student. Whenever you will see, whenever you will read this sentence, you can get the meaning of that sentence. So it has a complete thought. Okay, and this is called a sentence. So a sentence is a group of words that tells a complete thought. Sentence मध्ये complete thought पाहिजे, meaning पाहिजे. एखादं तुम्ही sentence जेव्हा बोलता तेव्हा ऐकणाऱ्याला किंवा वाचणाऱ्याला त्या वाक्यातून तुम्हाला काय सांगायचं हे कळलं पाहिजे. A sentence always tells who or what and what is or what happens. Okay? A sentence always tells who. I am a student. Who are you? I am a student. So you have expressed this. Okay. It's raining today. It's raining today. So what is that? It's raining today. Okay. Whatever sentence you say or you read or you write, after doing that, you get the complete thought expressed from that sentence. Sentence begin with a capital letter. These are some of the features we are reading about the sentence. The sentence begin with a capital letter. You can see here. First sentence A is capital. Second sentence A is capital. In third sentence S is capital. So sentence always begin with a capital letter and end with a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. See, we have seen types of sentences. आपण types of sentences मध्ये बघितले. There are different types of sentences, right? Through some sentences we make statement. Through some sentences we ask question. Through some sentences we express ourselves. We exclaim something about. So there are full stop, a question mark or an exclamation mark. You can use different punctuation mark according to the meaning of that sentence. So these are the two very important thing about the sentence. A sentence begin with a capital letter and it ends with some of the punctuation mark. Sentence must have. A sentence must start with an uppercase letter. That's what we have learned just now, and end with punctuation, that is question mark, exclamation mark or full stop. Then it should have a noun, that is a naming part. It should have a verb, that is the action part, and it should make a complete thought. That's what we have learned till yet about the sentence. Okay, so these are the conditions. Now here we will read some of the sentences. The tents had been burnt. Again, these sentences are from the lesson, The Fall of Troy. The tents had been burnt. You can see these sentences are fulfilling all the conditions. The shore was deserted and the Greek ships had all gone. So you can see there are names, there are verbs, they have begun with the capital letters and they have end with some of the punctuation marks. Okay, got it clear? Now we will move to the next part, that is clause. Now we will see what is a clause. Now, what is a clause? We will see the definition of a clause. A clause is a group of related words which has a subject and verb. This is like a sentence. Group of related words which has a subject and verb. A clause can function as a sentence by itself. So this is a sentence, or it can function as a sentence by itself or sometimes as a part of a sentence. Not always it is a sentence, but sometimes it can also be a part of a sentence. So this is called a clause. A clause is a group of words. We will see some more thing about a clause. A clause is a group of words that can act as a sentence but is not necessarily a complete sentence on its own. बघा, don't get confused. इथे clearly त्यांनी म्हटलंय it can be a sentence or it can act as a sentence but it is not necessarily a complete sentence on its own. All clauses contain both a subject and a predicate which always contains a verb. Very important thing. सगळ्या clauses मध्ये subject, verb, predicate आणि verb असतं. कधी कधी ते एक स्वतःच एक clause असतं, कधी कधी ते स्वतः not necessarily की ते एक complete sentence असू शकेल. A predicate tells something about what the subject is doing. You know that. We have learned about subject and predicate. So some clauses can stand alone as a complete sentence, others cannot. Some clauses can stand alone as a complete sentence, but others cannot. So what are they? Just check it out. We will see in detail. Some clauses can stand by themselves as a complete sentence. Just now we have seen that some clauses are there which can stand by themselves as a complete sentence. Whenever you will read that, you will get the meaning of that sentence. For example, the man pretended to be frightened of them. So this is a sentence, and after reading this, you can understand what that sentence has to tell us. But some clauses do not make complete sense by themselves. After reading that clause, you do not understand what that part of that sentence has to tell us. For example, we will see this when the Trojans dragged him out. But what happened after that? We have that question in our mind. आपण जेव्हा एवढंच वाक्य वाचतो तेव्हा आपल्याला काय झालं पुढे हे कळत नाही किंवा ते कळण्यासाठी पुढचं सेंटेन्स वाचावं लागतं. So such type of clauses do not make complete sense by themselves. In that case, we read the entire sentence and that we understand what is being said. Okay, it is only when we read the entire sentence and then only we understand what is being said. ते कळण्यासाठी आपल्याला ते पूर्ण सेंटेन्स वाचावं लागतं. मग what are they? Some clauses are there which has a complete sense by themselves and some which do not make complete sense by themselves. So what are these? So these are the two types of clauses. We will see them. So there are two types of clauses. First of all, we will see about the main clause. Okay. A main clause means a sentence. What is a sentence? Just now we have seen that which has a subject, a predicate, a verb. it has some different types of punctuation marks, and the most important thing is it has a complete meaning, or the whatever the sentence has to express you can understand after reading that. So main clause is equal to a sentence. मेन क्लॉज म्हणजे सेंटेन्स. सेंटेन्सचे जे फीचर्स असतात ते मेन क्लॉजचे असतात. ओके. A sentence has a subject and a verb and therefore can stand alone. See, I'll read it again. A sentence has a subject and a verb and therefore can stand alone. And a main clause is also called an independent clause because it is independent, it can stand alone. म्हणून मेन क्लॉज इज इक्वल टू सेंटेन्स लिहिलंय बघा. सेंटेन्स जसं स्वतःच स्वतः एक्सप्रेस करू शकतं किंवा they do not need anybody else. Like that, a main clause is also called an independent clause because it can stand independently. ओके. मेन क्लॉजलाच इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज असं नाव आहे, कारण जेव्हा तुम्ही मेन क्लॉज वाचता तेव्हा तुम्हाला त्याचं पूर्ण मीनिंग कळतं. इट हॅज अ कम्प्लीट सेन्स. Now we will see about the second type of clause, that is the subordinate or the dependent clause. Subordinate clause, as the name implies, are not independent sentence and they cannot stand alone. Just opposite of independent clause, because they cannot stand alone. They need someone else to complete their meaning. That means they cannot have meaning on their own. They are dependent on and have to be attached to a main clause. Okay, they are dependent upon the main clause, so they are called dependent clause as well. Main clause and independent clause same, subordinate or dependent clause same. Okay, both of these have the similar names. सबऑर्डिनेट और डिपेंडेंट, कारण ते कोणावर तरी मेन क्लॉजवर डिपेंड असतात. त्याच्या नावातूनच तुम्हाला कळतं बघा. सब ऑर्डिनेट और डिपेंडेंट और मेन इंडिपेंडेंट. इंडिपेंडेंटली, कारण त्याच्यामध्ये सब्जेक्ट आणि वर्ब असतो, त्यामुळे आपल्याला त्या क्लॉजचं मिनिंग कळतं. पण सबऑर्डिनेट किंवा इंडिपेंडेंट जे डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज असतात त्याला स्वतःचं मिनिंग नसतं, त्यामुळे ते वाक्यामध्ये एकटे उभे राहू शकत नाहीत आणि त्याला अर्थपूर्ण बनण्यासाठी मेन क्लॉजवर डिपेंड राहावं लागतं, म्हणून त्याला डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज असंही म्हटलं जातं. Seen that a clause is a part of a sentence and there are two types of clauses. Main clause, that it can stand by itself, and subordinate or dependent clause. It depends on the main clause and is incomplete without it. Okay. So now the next thing is that note that a sentence can have two or more main clauses or a main clause and one or more dependent clauses. But we cannot have a sentence without a main clause. This is very important. Whenever you will look at the sentence, it may have two or more than two main clauses or a main clause and one more dependent clause. But remember that we cannot have a sentence without a main clause. प्रत्येक सेंटेन्समध्ये मेन क्लॉज असलाच पाहिजे. काही वेळेला दोनापेक्षा जास्त असतात, काही वेळेला एक मेन क्लॉज असतो आणि एक डिपेंडंट क्लॉज असतो. पण हे लक्षात ठेवायचं की कधीही सेंटेन्स मेन क्लॉज शिवाय असू शकत नाही. टाइप्स ऑफ सेंटेन्सेस मध्ये आपण हे डिटेलमध्ये पाहणार आहोत. Okay, so in today's session we have started with the letter, then we move towards the word, then phrases, then sentences and clauses. So this is the journey of the language. In this way we use all these things while we express ourselves. Now we will see some activities which you people are going to do. Okay. काही ऍक्टिव्हिटीज आहेत बघा. आफ्टर वॉचिंग दिस व्हिडिओ यू कॅन डू देम. सो राईट 3 phrases ऑन युअर ओन. फ्रेज म्हणजे काय आपण बघितलं, ते आता तुम्ही तुमच्या स्वतःच्या अशा 3 phrases बनवायच्या. कंडिशन्स काय काय आहेत ते तुम्ही लक्षात घेऊन यू विल राईट 3 phrases ऑन युअर ओन. देन सेकंडली Write 3 sentences using your own ideas. And identify one example of a main clause and one example of a dependent clause from page number 74. Okay, so these are some activities for you. After watching this video, you can attempt those questions.
That's all for today. So you will revise whatever we have learned in today's session. Please subscribe the channel and press the notification button to get the link of next video. Bye bye.